that we've done so far. So it's almost, well, calculated, we've done 13 shows. We've done a couple, like, doubled up. So it's almost been a year. So we're close to it. It's good. Thank you for coming out, you guys. It's beautiful outside. So thank you for coming inside and chilling out for a little bit. I appreciate that. For those who don't know me, my name is Keith Evans, and I am the producer of the show. And also, just so you guys know, a few things, just so you guys know. I just started on Foursquare. I know, man. Like, you almost threw up in your mouth a little bit? Yeah, I understand that. So, if you guys are, like, into Foursquare and you do that, feel free to go on Foursquare and check into a night of comedy. It's on Foursquare, so you can check in and do that whole thing and be lame like everybody else, and that'll be fun. So there you go. We have a bevy of comedians tonight that are going to tickle your funny bone, and it's going to be a great time. Let's start off with a few things, first of all. They say that the camera adds 10 pounds. I'm going to say that a girl's Facebook profile picture subtracts 15 pounds. If she does it like this, that's another 5 pounds. If she makes a duck face, that's another 2 pounds. That's 22 pounds unaccounted for once you meet this girl. Now, but it's okay, it's fine, because she has an iPhone. And when she texted you, I'm pretty, it was autocorrect because she actually texted, I'm Precious from the movie Precious. So, that's how that works out. Just so you guys, that's a FYI, that's not even a joke, that's just a public service announcement. So you guys understand that. Like I said, we have a bevy of good comedians tonight. Don't get scared, Crown Point, but including me, 3 of our comedians are black. Now, be careful, because there is a black zombie apocalypse coming. Are you ready for it? No, you're not taking me seriously. Are you ready for it? If you do not laugh at us, we will eat your face off. Like, that's how it will happen. Have you heard this in the news about the black zombies eating people's faces off? There's a guy in Miami, Florida, black guy, who went and ate a homeless man's face off, which is like, that's unsanitary, number one. Number two, that's going to totally fuck up the Trayvon Martin case, like, completely. Like, because they're going to be like, oh, well, George Zimmerman was just trying to zombies. Like, oh, now we're screwed. Trayvon Martin's in jail. Or dead. Sorry. I totally forgot where he was right now. Then, there was a guy in Maryland who ate his roommate's part of his brain and, like, his heart or whatever. And there's millions of stories like this. And the funny thing is that it just happens to be a bunch of black people eating their faces off. Now, if you've seen any zombie movies at all, you know that once a person becomes a zombie, miraculously they can run faster and jump higher. Times that by a black person becoming a zombie. We're going to have a bunch of Michael Jordans running around, just eating people's faces off and eating people up. So, Caucasians, the other white meat, like, just be careful. I'm just telling you right now. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get started really quickly. Are you guys ready for your first comedian? That's not enough noise. Are you guys ready for your first comedian? Thank you for the noise. Please put your hands together and Justin, play me some music for Chicago's own Odinaka Ezeokoli. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together.
How you doing, baby? What up, people? Indiana. I'm in Crown Point. I should know. I should do some research. Crown Points. I saw me Zodiac Cafe. Shut up, man. Y'all cool as fuck though. Y'all seem cool as hell. Very friendly. Me and Martin were walking outside, and this lady, she was really nice to us. She like assumed we were afraid of her dog, so she just like kept it. Oh, we were like, that's so sweet. That's so sweet. We happen to be black, but we're not afraid of your dog. But it's okay. I mean, I like that. That's that Midwest hospitality. It's cool. I'm excited to be here tonight. I just moved into my first home. Oh, that's good. It's also my parents' home. It's a little weird, man. It's things are tight. It's me, my little brother, my little little sister. My uncle just moved in with us, and my parents in this 3-bedroom house. Things are rough. It's a house full of Nigerian immigrants living in America, and yet with this much close to fulfilling the Mexican dream. We're about 2 families short, but we're gonna make it. We got dreams and goals, baby. Goals. Just tell you guys about myself. My full name is Odinaka Ezeokoli. My parents' names are Ben and Monica. Go figure. I don't know, man. People call me OD for short. People call me OD all my life. Then I got to middle school. I told folks, stop calling me OD. Call me by my full name, Odinaka, because I was on this pro-black, back to my Nigerian roots tip. No more OD, just Odinaka. And then I went to Nigeria for the very first time. I got to meet all these family members I never met before. And I remember specifically meeting my uncle, being super excited to meet him. And he came up to me and he asked me what my name was. And I was so proud to tell him my name, Odinaka. And he looked at me and he asked me, can I call you OD? 5,000 miles for this? Word? Alright, cool, man. Yeah, man. When I first started doing stand-up a few years back, when I was still living in my folks' house. I moved to Chicago. I'm from Georgia. But back when I was in Georgia, when I first started doing stand-up, my dad didn't get where I was at all the time. Because I was always out performing. He came home one day, he got really pissed, he sat me down and said, hey, Odinaka, come. Sit down here. Every night I come home, you are never here. So what is it that you're doing with your time? Where are you? Where is my son? What are you doing? What you doing with your life? I was like, well, I really like doing stand-up comedy, something I love to do, something I'm passionate about. He let out this really big sigh of relief that surprised me. He's like, oh, okay. Because all this time, I thought you would go out to different nightclubs, sleeping with men. Oh, really? That's the first thing you think when you don't see me at home? About sleeping with dudes? Like, I was trying to figure out, what was his thought process? Like, how did he get to that point? Like, oh, my son is not here. I guess he's out sucking someone's dick right now. He could be out chilling with his girlfriend. He could be playing pool with the boys. No, I'm pretty sure he's tickling somebody's balls as he speaks. I have a sixth sense. Trip me out, man. Trip me out. I want to do an impression for you guys real quick, all right? Can I do an impression for you guys? Is that cool? All right, this is my impression of the Tasmanian Devil. This is my impression of Lil Wayne. Young money. I don't understand, dude. I don't get him. You guys might be in Lil Wayne's demographic. See, I don't get him, man. I don't understand his lyrics. I feel like he should walk around with subtitles wherever he goes for people like me. I don't get what he says. Every time he walks into a room, closed caption brought to you by Young Money. They translated. Pass the scissor. Please. Something, man. Always a trip, man. Lil Wayne, he claims to be the greatest rapper alive. Whatever. I don't argue about that. Whatever, man. But what I will argue about is the greatest rapper of all time. When it comes down to the greatest rapper of all time, it comes down to two people. Tupac and Biggie. And I would like to say Tupac is the greatest rapper of all time because every time I go to Nigeria, somebody's always trying to convince me that he's still alive. I've had all night arguments with people like, yes, I just saw Tupac. He's in the market selling fish. Sorry. Really? You did not see Tupac. That was probably DMX. All rappers do not look the same. Let's be real. Oh yeah, I'll tell you guys about my first day of class. I grew up, I'm kind of weird, man, because I was born in Atlanta, raised down there in the South. Then I went to high school in Nigeria. Never been to Nigeria before, first time. And it was really like a nerve-wracking experience for me. Like I remember my first day of class, I was really nervous. And whenever I'm nervous, I gotta pee. So I'm sitting in the classroom, been there for maybe 10 minutes. And the nervousness in me is like, man, I gotta pee, I gotta get out of here. So I walk out of the classroom to go use the bathroom. And then as soon as I walk out, I realize, I don't know where the bathroom is at. But then I was like, this is Africa, you just pee wherever you want, right? That's what you do. So I walked over to the first tree I saw, and just started pissing on this tree. Did my thing, turned around and realized the tree that I picked was in front of not only my classroom, but the whole 10th grade block of classrooms. So I just peed in front of my whole grade. I was like, I walk in and girls are giggling like, did you see his American penis? And it's fucking with me, and I go sit down, and this dude taps me on the shoulder. He's like, hey, don't do what you guys do in America. But here in Nigeria, you pee in the bathroom. I was like, oh. Learned that one the hard way. All right. Yeah, I'm a valet in Chicago, doing big things. That's my day job. And the other day, I valet at a steakhouse. And the other day, this lady that would come in, she was coming out with some of her friends. And they're like, hey, you know, we just finished this steak, and we just want to give it to a homeless person. Do you know if you can find some homeless people for us to give this to? That would be cool. And we're like, yeah, sure, we're gonna give it to them, whatever, don't worry about it. And she dropped the steak off and she left. And we're like, yo, we're totally gonna eat this steak, right? We gotta eat this. We're valets, we're practically homeless, one of the best steakhouses in Chicago, come on. And so I took it, and I'm walking to my car, and as I walk into my car, deposit the steak, I see all these homeless people on the way, and I just started feeling really guilty. But then I started justifying all the reasons why they didn't deserve the steak and I did. I was like, what? Look at this guy. He's obese. I can't give him steak. He's just gonna get heart disease. I'm looking out for his health. I'm not gonna give. He's got a limp. If I give him steak, he needs leg braces, not steak. If I had some, I'd give him to him, but I don't. It's like, him. That guy looks kind of shady. I don't know. He just might use his steak to buy more drugs. Yeah, I keep him off that dope. Embarrassing, man. I was at work the other day, and I was walking down the street in my ballet uniform, and I saw this dude I went to college with, which kind of tripped me out because I never see people from the South that I know in Chicago. So I was like, hey, what's up, man? What's going on? How you doing? What are you doing up here? And he's like, oh, dude, I just graduated from med school. And then my heart just sank because I was like, man, we took the same classes, graduated the same degree in chemistry, the same year, and you're about to be a doctor, and I'm parking cars I can't afford. It was like this sad moment, and I was like, why did I even talk to you? So it's like, he's asking me what I'm doing, and I just want to tell him lies. Like I don't want to fess up to it. It's like, so what are you doing here in Chicago? I do titrations at the hotel. Using my degree, right? Do titrations on the water fountain. He wasn't buying it. He started big time. He backed away. It was a sad moment for me. It's like, why did I talk to you? Like I was having such a good day, and he immediately made me regret. He just reminded me of failed dreams. I'm like, I was gonna do something with myself. No, I'm not. Oh shit, man. And sometimes people have to talk to me. They're like, "Oh, D, you dress so preppy. Why is that?" It's like, look, man. Before shows, I like to pace something out to get my jitters out or whatever. And I'm just aware, like, I walk around in residential neighborhoods. I don't want, people think people might think that I look suspicious, and I don't want to get T-Martined. I just learned. I'm just aware of the realities of America. Like Trayvon taught me. I walk around with a hoodie, somebody might murder me. But no neighborhood watch group is gonna hit up a dude wearing an express scarf and a fedora. I've never seen that chalk outline anywhere. Ever. Oh shit, man. Oh, another thing I'm excited about, I recently found out I could wear Magnum condoms. Really excited for me. And you might think because I'm black it's by default. But no, it's not by default. I always thought I was too nerdy for Magnums. I've always had astigmatism, never liked sports, supposedly skinny. These things don't go with Magnum dick. And then one day I'm at this girl's house, and all she had was Magnums. And I wasn't about to go with Raws. I was like, all right, I guess I gotta do this. So I took the condom from her and put it on confidently like I knew what I was doing, but on the inside I was praying, please let this fit. Because nothing is a bigger turnoff than a fully erect penis draped in saggy latex. Just doesn't set the mood. No, doesn't, man. But I put it on and it fit. It wasn't baggy or anything. It's like, yes! I didn't want to fuck anymore, I just wanted to look at myself. It changed my whole perspective of like black stereotypes and everything. Like fried chicken tasted better. Tyler Perry movies started making sense. It was awesome. It's the best thing that ever happened to me. Yeah, it was good, man. The other day I was at this girl's house, and we were about to do the do, but we didn't. And but I got a little ambitious, a little anxious, and I had put a condom on, but we just fell asleep. So I woke up with this unused piece of latex on my penis. And it just like, it's like a disappointing feeling. It just reminded me of the unfulfilled dreams of yesternight. Which reminded me of the Langston Hughes poem, A Dream Deferred. I don't know if you guys are familiar. Langston Hughes' A Dream Deferred. So I just thought, like, what if I replace the word dream with condom? So I'd like to recite for you guys tonight. This is Langston Hughes, A Condom Deferred. What happens to a condom deferred? Does it dry up like a raisin in the sun? Or fester like a sore and then rot? Does it stink like rotten meat? Or crust and sugar over like a syrupy sweet? Maybe it just hangs like a heavy load. Or does it explode? Guys, snap, come on. It's poetry. Yes, you'll learn. It's cool. It's cool. Oh, snap, man. You guys are fun, man. You guys are fun. Oh yeah, my boy Keith, you were talking about the zombie shit. Yeah. Yeah, man, that tripped me out, man. Down in Miami? That is crazy. A little bit. Like a dude, the police just come up on a dude on the side of the road eating somebody's face, butt naked in broad daylight on the highway. But the crazy part to me is that he was black. That just like really tripped me out. Like, really? I was trying to figure out, like, I don't know, man. Like, I would just think, I would think. If a flesh-eating zombie was to ever walk the streets in real life, it would be a white dude. Maybe that's just me, I don't know. Like, why people y'all just got the crazy stereotypes on lock? Bungee jumping, preemptively invading other countries, serial killers, like, it just goes along with the traditions that have been handed down, huh? Maybe that's just me. But that's cool, like, well, Keith touched on it a little bit, like, dude, he got shot 6 times before he stopped eating this guy's face. He took 6 shots before he stopped. That's determination. This dude, I guess to show you, like, white people might be known for doing crazy stuff, but when a black man does it, he still does it the best. 6 shots, man. This dude is the Tiger Woods of zombies. Like, who's better than him? The only zombie that might possibly be better than him was Michael Jackson in Thriller. Maybe. They found out he was on hallucinogens when he did it, though, when he ate his face. Come on, man, you pansy. What? If you want to eat somebody's face, just eat their face. Why you gotta be on hallucinogens when you do it? Come on, man. It's like if I was gonna fight somebody, I would just do it straight up. I'm not gonna go pregame it with coke and alcoholism. Nah, just fight him straight up, because a real man would just fight him. All I'm saying is real zombies eat faces straight up, no chaser. If Mark McGuire has an asterisk by his home run record, somebody's looking at this guy's zombie credentials. That's my stance. And you know, you mentioned it too, there was a dude that ate this dude's brains and heart. You know, he was a Kenyan student. And he's got brains and heart. Guess what? No hallucinogens. All I'm saying is, African zombies are better than black American zombies. You know what I'm saying? Unless we count Mike Tyson. Then, I don't know. I don't know. Mike Tyson, man. He was a prophet. He was trying to tell us of the coming zombie apocalypse. We all thought he was crazy. He had a message. He had a message. Oh, shit. Yeah, man. Going to Nigeria for the first time at 15, man. There's a lot of subtle differences between, like, growing up here and in Nigeria. For instance, believe it or not, not a lot of white folks for some reason. I don't know if there's a boycott going on or something. But because there's so few white folks over there, the few white people that are there are instant celebrities. You guys go to Nigeria right now, you be signing autographs left or right just for being pale. Yeah, bro. You get off the plane, Nigerians be like, hey, look, it's a white person, please, sign my forehead. Make that to my son, they're not gonna treat. They love y'all, man. They love everybody. Y'all can be like a white Wu Clan clan. Call it Wu Klux Klan. Never mind. Never mind. We won't call it a clan. Fuck it. Fuck it. The kids get super excited though whenever they have a white sighting. They be coming home from school like, Daddy, I saw a white guy today. They don't say it like that though. It's more like, Papa, I saw a white man today. Then they put in those, they lips, no Botox. Just like the white man you told us about in the fairy tales, yes. That's more how to say it. Kids being a Make-A-Wish Foundation like, please, let me say a white person before I die. Just one. Oh shit, man. I think I should get out of here, man. I've been up here for a minute. How long have I been up here? Ah, fuck it. We'll do some more shit. Y'all heard about this bill that passed in Arizona? Yeah? Nobody? Okay. Dramatic pause. They passed this bill in Arizona banning teaching Mexican American history in all the classrooms in Arizona, like in high schools and everything. And asked the governor, like, yo, why did you sign this bill into law? She said the reason they signed this bill into law because she was afraid that Mexican American history, Mexican students would start hating white people that teach Mexican American history. She's like, ridiculous, right? Silly. I was like, I mean, if you're afraid Mexican students are going to start hating white people if they teach history, I don't know, man. You should just stop teaching all history. Colonialism, the Holocaust, Fox News. Stuff adds up. And on that bright note, my name is Odinaka.
Zombie movies at all, you know that once a person becomes a zombie, miraculously they can run faster and jump higher. Times that by a black person becoming a zombie. It was going to have a bunch of Michael Jordans running around, just eating people's faces off and eating people up. So, Caucasians, the other white meat, like, just be careful. I'm just telling you right now. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get started really quickly. Are you guys ready for your first comedian? That's not enough noise. Are you guys ready for your first comedian? Thank you for the noise. Please put your hands together and Justin, play me some music for that we've done so far. So it's almost, well, calculated, we've done 13 shows, we've done a couple like doubled up, so it's almost been a year, so we're close to it. It's good. Thank you for coming out, you guys. It's beautiful outside, so thank you for coming inside and chilling out for a little bit. I appreciate that. For those who don't know me, my name is Keith Evans, and I am the producer of the show. And also, just so you guys know, a few things, just so you guys know. I just started on Foursquare. I know, man. Like, you almost threw up in your mouth a little bit? Yeah, I understand that. So, if you guys are, like, into Foursquare and you do that, feel free to go on Foursquare and check in. There's a guy in Miami, Florida, black guy, who went and ate a homeless man's face off, which is like, that's unsanitary, number one. Number two, that's going to totally fuck up the Trayvon Martin case, like, completely. Like, because they're going to be like, oh, well, George Zimmerman was just trying to zombies. Like, oh, now we're screwed. Trayvon Martin's in jail. Or dead. Sorry. I totally forgot where he was right now. Then there was a guy in Maryland who ate his roommate's part of his brain and like his heart or whatever. And there's millions of stories like this. And the funny thing is that it just happens to be a bunch of black people eating their faces off. Now, if you've seen any zombie night of comedy, it's on Foursquare, so you can check in and do that whole thing and be lame like everybody else, and that'll be fun. So there you go. We have a bevy of comedians tonight that are going to tickle your funny bone, and it's going to be a great time. Let's start off with a few things, first of all. They say that the camera adds 10 pounds. I'm going to say that a girl's Facebook profile picture subtracts 15 pounds. If she does it like this, that's another 5 pounds. If she makes a duck face, that's another 2 pounds. That's 22 pounds unaccounted for once you meet this girl. Now, but it's okay, it's fine, because she has an iPhone. And when she texted you, I'm pretty, it was autocorrect because she actually texted, I'm Precious from the movie Precious. So, that's how that works out. Just so you guys, that's an FYI, that's not even a joke, that's just a public service announcement. So you guys understand that. Like I said, we have a bevy of good comedians tonight. Don't get scared, Crown Point, but including me, 3 of our comedians are black. Now, be careful, because there is a black zombie apocalypse coming. Are you ready for it? No, you're not taking me seriously. Are you ready for it? If you do not laugh at us, we will eat your face off. Like, that's how it will happen. Have you heard this in the news about the black zombies eating people's faces?